The Party of National Unity kicked off a storm after it recommended that the national government distributes resources to local government based on individual productivity of each region. In the party's words, devolution has to be equitable and just. Resources allocated to a region should be commensurate with those generated from it. Devolution should be an incentive, not disincentive, to development and hard work. End of quote. One school of thought is that areas that are agriculturally productive would benefit as opposed to arid lands. But the former chairman of the Finance Committee under the Bomas constitution-making process says the notion is misinformed and could work against the areas perceived to be productive.
It's not about output, it's not about productivity. The government's revenue versus expenditure is what we are talking about.
A 2003 study found that in terms of productivity, Nairobi and Mombasa alone contribute 80% to the national income. 20% is shared out among other regions.
You are producing, but you are not paying tax on. When you are growing your coffee, there's no tax on that coffee. There's no tax on that tea. There's no tax on the maize you're growing. Beans yako won't lip tax. But me, I pay all those things. If I buy from the shops, I pay tax on them. And that tax is what is the 700, 900 billion the government calls revenue. Is this tax?
In the research commissioned by his committee, Central and Rift Valley provinces each contribute 3% to the national revenue. The Orange Democratic Party viewed PNU's proposals on devolution as a betrayal after conceding their position on the system of government. The concession was reportedly made with the agreement that devolved governments would be empowered. Although the two parties finally settled on a devolved state with two tiers, national and counties, it is not still clear how resources will be shared out.
One of the few things to be wrapped up is, for example, exactly what percentage of the funds that will go to the devolved units.
But one thing is certain, that there is consensus that Kenya needs a devolved government. And so, KTN News Night.